Hello everybody, and welcome to another Animal Crossing stream. I'm florianxforte, and it's a pleasure to see you all here. So, for today, we're going to be jumping back into Animal Crossing. I did do a lot of clearing of my island, because today we're going to start seriously terraforming, and probably laying down some roads, and starting the entrance of the island. So, I will show a little image in a moment, but we're basically going to be doing some, what would I call it? Like, just getting started on our island. So, like I said last time, we are slightly Studio Ghibli inspired. I watched Whisper of the Heart, so we're going for the kind of city vibe in that one. I drew out a little sketch. I don't know if I'll actually show that on stream, but I will definitely go ahead and, you know, like walk you through what we're going to be doing. We did also get a villager. As you can see, there she is, Frigga. She was just a random one that came in. Will she stay here long term? Probably not, but we have her for now. So she's here. This is a limited time travel series, so we will be starting a week ago. We're starting on the 29th, so we're not quite into June in the game yet. We probably aren't going to be doing any collectibles or anything like that. We're going to be focusing on decorating today. So with all that being said, let's actually just jump in. I guess I will say that the overall goal is to get a 5-star island and just to get a nicely decorated island. So we're on the way to that. I think we're still only 3 stars, and honestly, it may have dropped since I got rid of like half the island, but we'll see. We'll see. Hello, Isabel. What do you have for us today? Leaf is here. Nice. I don't know if I have all the farm items yet, but we can always take a look. Okay, so first thing you'll notice is that I did move my house down to the beach, as well as a lot of other houses. I've also moved all the insects that we need to still get models for to my basement, and then these are the ones that wouldn't fit down there. So let's quickly just go and do our daily tasks. So let's take a look at the clothing store. Now, I didn't clear everything out, but I tried to clear most of the bottom half of the map, and definitely at least on the right side for the most part. Let's take a quick look here and see what clothing options we have. Dance team jackets. And what is this? A gym tee? Just a short sleeve shirt. 2-tone pants. Lounge wear set. Okay. We have some bunny hoods. You know, I do actually have rabbit ears. I'm in my cat form. Let me switch over to the rabbit ears. There they are. I'm gonna switch back to a cat though. So yeah, let's buy them. Why not? I don't think we own them yet. And I think that'll be good for now. So let's purchase these. Yes, I'd like to purchase. No, I do not need to wear it right now. Thank you, Mabel. We did expand our house last time, so we actually for once have storage space, so we could just send stuff to the storage. Now let's go ahead and see if we can find the money spot and the fossils. Also just pick up all this stuff on the beach. We did move Nook's Cranny down. I'll check that once we pick up all these shells, so we could just go in there and sell stuff that we have. I also moved a lot of the flowers over here, at least all the ones that were at the bottom. I have not moved our flower garden yet, but I don't think we're gonna get into that area in today's stream. We're gonna be focusing on the entrance area mostly. And I did take some of the trees down, like I actually dug them up, but a lot of them I kind of just chopped down because we've been growing so many money trees. I didn't feel like we had to actually keep all of them. And we're probably also going to need materials somewhat soon, because I'm assuming we're going to want to build a lot of things to decorate the island with. Okay, money tree down. We need to find the fossils and then turn the fossils in. Let's put that away. We'll keep this money just out and down here. And we need to find fossils now. Well, let's actually take this money as well. Oh, look at that bug. Can we grab you before you go away? I'm back. Okay, hold on. Let's get them down again. I think I only had one of these, so we need one more for the model. Let's pick up all this money. And then, like I said, we don't need all these trees, so we're just gonna chop this one down. Down you go. And then we dig up. And let's gather this wood. And we have fossil number 1 up here. So something that I can show you that I found since the last stream, while I was clearing everything, was we did get the blue beetle here. So we'll turn that in when we turn the fossils in. Oh, nice. These spawn by each other. Fossil 2. Fossil 3. Okay, we just need one more. And I guess we still need to look for our recipe, or message in a bottle, I should say. It might be in the other side as well, the top right. So we'll go there after if we can't find... Oh, nope, it's right here. Oh, it looks like a gyroid fragment washed up as well. Okay, is Red here today? No. I really should look up the schedule and see when, because I think there's only specific days maybe that they're here. But I guess also they probably come on a day that is just them. And we did see that Leaf was here today. I could also just be making that up. So let's cover that up. I think, yes, that was all 4. Let's see, what is our recipe? Blanche, did you give us classic pitcher? Do I know how to make that? I do. Okay, so we'll just sell that. Hello, Leaf. We'll see you in a bit. Okay, what do we get from here? I have been picking up some of the money trees. A heart door plate. Okay. I have been getting some of the money trees that have been growing since I was clearing. I just decided to pick them up as well. Let's drop all this stuff and then we can clear out our inventory and then we can go bother Blathers. I'm gonna ignore that didn't go where I wanted it to go, because we're gonna be picking it up soon. Okay, ooh, look at that, another blue bug. Let's grab you. We need you for the collection, for the model. Nice. Okay, I'm going to bury this gyroid, how do you say these? Gyroid, I think, fragment. Let's bury you in here. And then let's water you. Also, you can see my first tomato. Technically, it's my second tomato in the bottom left. The one that I planted by accident. I moved it up here when I cleared the beach. Well, started to clear the beach. Okay, I see bugs here. I don't really care about them. I needed to clear some room to move some houses down. Most of our little plants are still on that one beach, though, to the south of us here. I will catch this tiger beetle. Or not tiger beetle. This is a jewel. I think a jewel beetle? Jeweled beetle. That's what it is. Okay. Let's make our way back now. And yeah, we'll clear our inventory out and then we can assess these fossils. check out the store first. Oop, I did not want to do that. I've like lost my bearings without the roads and everything here. Oh, I moved the beach. I moved the store to the beach. I forgot. I was like, where is it? Okay. Let's see what they have. I bought a couple things. I already have that bed. I don't think I need the film right now. I will take this grandfather clock though if it's not too crazy. Oh, I can buy it for that for sure. I think I'll take the yoga mat too. Why not? Yes. And I already own the bed. Timmy and Tommy, I'd like to sell. I would like to sell this. I'll keep that. I'm gonna sell this. Sell. Keep. Sell. Keep. Okay. The rest of the stuff is going in my house. This 6,700 is not bad for the couple of items. Okay, let's check out the walls and floors as well. I believe I have everything that I need right now, but it's worth a look. Oh, I don't think I've seen that floor before, but yeah, I don't see anything else that I want right now. Okay. Let's actually stop by resident services, and then we can go to our house and drop stuff off there. Hello, Leaf. Actually, we'll talk to Leaf first, just in case there are more things I need to buy from them. Okay, but first let's look in here. Anything? Wallpaper, blue two-tone tile wall. You know what? I'll take it. Why not? Let's do our check-in. We're above 52,000. Nice. Redeem Nook Miles and Nook Shopping. What do we have here today? Bulldozer. I think I might actually get it. We're building a city. We're probably going to need it, and it's not too crazy expensive. And we just paid off our loan, so why not? Let's do it. We're going to splurge. And we already have the Mother's Day thing, so we don't need to buy those. Sign off. Also, don't mind me being in my underwear. I did this because it's actually, let's get into our construction outfit because I only was like that, so we could try on the outfits easier at Able Sisters. But that is done, so let's get our construction on. Okay. Now, we will come back here later. I don't know if we'll time travel today. We may, if we need to move anything, because we can do that by talking to Nook. We can move one thing if we need to. Hello, Leaf. Azaleas. We do have azaleas, so that's good. I'm here to shop. Okay, what do we have? Seed potatoes. We do have potatoes. We have azaleas and hibiscus, hyacinths, pansies. I think that's everything that we need. Let's go check our hyacinth garden though, because I believe we're still missing one color. What are we missing? We're missing this one, and I think it's just because it's hard for us to get. So we're not gonna worry about that right now. Let's actually head back home, drop some stuff off, and then we can do the fossils real quick. Okay. Put in storage. Put in storage. 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 I'm gonna keep that fruit on me just in case I need to move anything. Any more trees or anything. Even though I don't think I will, but we'll keep it for now. Let's go put the bugs in the basement. I can show you what the basement looks like right now. Look at this. Look at all these bugs. Let's see. I think I'm actually just gonna take this upstairs with me and put it on the beach. And then we only have one of you right now, so you could just go on top of the tarantula. We need Flick to come by. So I've got those here, and then in the attic, I put I put the models for now in the attic. Yeah. I just need, they're not going to stay here long term. I just needed somewhere until we clear an area for them to keep them. Okay, and we can put these, what are these, bagworms? We can put them on here. They're probably not the next ones. I tried to put the ones that I wanted to get models for next out on the beach, so we may put these inside at some point, but not right now. Okay, let's do our fossils, and then we can get into terraforming and decorating. Let's also get you back up so we can donate you. And we may have to do 2 trips for this. We'll see. And just as a recap, we do have all the fossils that we currently need, so we will probably just sell everything here. 3, so 6, 7, 8. I'm gonna need to drop 4 things if I want to do this all in one go, which I probably will. Drop, and we'll drop our backup tools. Okay, Blathers, we're coming to bother you. Should be the only time today. Hello, Blathers. Yes, we did the stamps already, so we don't need to do that again. I would like to assess some fossils, please. Okay, let's get going with our fossils here. I feel like we should have an assess all fossils and then a sell all fossils. Or even a sell all, and then I can just unclick the ones I don't want to actually sell. Yes, I would like to make a donation. Let's get our, what is this? So it's a Rosalia Batesi beetle. I don't think I pronounced that correctly, but it's a blue beetle. Oh yeah, I forgot he does not like them. No thanks. I will leave you be. Nope, I'm good. Okay, goodbye. We'll let you sleep now. Okay, we have to go sell everything and then we can go pick our stuff back up. I would like to sell. So many fossils to sell. Let's sell them all. What are we gonna get? 96,600, done. Okay, let's also, okay, we're gonna pick our stuff up and then we can head to the bank as well to deposit our money because I don't want to carry that money bag around the whole time. And then we can start decorating. Oh, that is not resident services. I would like the ABD, please. We're gonna deposit 146 480. Nice. That's everything for now. Okay. Okay. One more thing, actually. Let's collect our Nook Miles here. Dream House. 5,000. That's a nice thing to get. We're gonna need to be buying a lot of things like furniture for the town and stuff with these Nook Miles, so it's good that we're getting these big ones. Oh, this is from me adding all my bugs in there, I think. Okay, I think that's everything. Let's go here. Okay, so what I wanted to show you is the custom designs I got. I did get some new ones. The codes for all these will be in the description after this gets posted to be a video. But let's take a look of what I went and found. So, I mean, those are my eyebrows and my face that I had here already. But what I did was we had and I'm sorry, I don't remember the names off the top of my head, but they will be down below. The person who made this is the person who made the roads that I had here before, those red brick sidewalk roads. I'm gonna keep their version of this little like sidewalk, not great, but like, I don't know, the part of the sidewalk when you're crossing so that it has friction, you don't slip into the road. I kept that for them. This is another creator. I wanted a bike lane like in our inspiration picture, so some kind of red concrete. I have this here. I think I'm gonna use this. I don't have this on a diagonal, so maybe I'll attempt to make my own at some point. I don't know. We'll see how this goes. I have that. And then this is from another creator. And again, this one I actually do remember. It's Crystal Cat. All the codes and creators will be in the description below for these in case you'd like to use them yourself. But I wanted to go for more of a dark road, and I wanted a road that had diagonals as well. So I landed with this. These are all the pieces we will probably use. At least these are the pieces I'm going to keep. I want this city to be pretty clean, not too like grungy or broken down. We may give it a slight grunge. There might be like one or two codes I end up downloading in addition to this, but for them, generally speaking, it should be a pretty clean city / town. So that's all I have downloaded for now. We are going to map out some of the road today. We're also going to do some terraforming, like I said. So I don't have it, I don't think, ready to show all of you. Maybe after we do our break later, I'll see if I can get it going. But last time I showed a picture of the of basically like the map out, like a little sketch I did of what I want it to look like. And what we're going to be doing today, or at least my envision for the entrance, is that you'll have an entrance here by the airport. It's going to lead into a road. It's gonna be in kind of like I think I want like a circle, like a cul-de-sac almost. And then I want one of the entrances somehow to connect up here. Now, this resident services is, I think, only 2 over from the entrance. It's like these 2 spaces right here, I think, are the doors to resident services. So I haven't decided. Initially, what I was gonna do is have the road go out this way, and then you'd enter from this side here. When we play around with the road today, we're going to see if I want it to just enter like from over here or go all the way over here and enter from this side. Also, let's grab this balloon. There's just a lot more space to the right of resident services, so I'm feeling like I want it to either be from the bottom middle or from the right. Ultra no show socks. I don't think we need those, but we'll hang on to them. So it might come in here. We'll have to see with the road layout. But for the whole front of this island, why I was clearing so much is that I want to have cliffs in the front and then also in the back of the island and kind of like a little valley in the middle. And then on the bottom right side is going to be kind of a town. The top right side is going to be more of a city. And then the whole left side of the island is going to be farmland and then like a temple area in the top left. My house is going to be on one of these front cliffs, and originally I was going to have it on the left overlooking the farm area, but now I'm thinking the right, but really I don't know. So I don't think we're going to be placing it today at all, but we'll build up the cliffs on both sides and then see where it looks like it would be the best. But I think to start, let's start mapping out some roads just so we can get an idea of how big the cliffs need to be. I am giving myself, if we look at the map here, I'm letting the cliffs in the front just be that whole first row of squares there. And I don't... What happens if I hit X? Oh, that turns the mini-map on. Okay. We're just going back and forth there. Okay, so let's see. And I don't think I'm blocking this too much. The whole first row is going to be the whole, as in row E. Row E is going to be where our hills are. And on the, let me just make sure I have this divided up. So we have 4 rows. So top row is going to be mainly like cities, and they'll probably be on like a 1, 0 to, they're going to be between 0 and 1 tall. So we can have that third high for some of the buildings, to make some of the buildings. I think they'll actually, for the most part, be on the bottom level, so we can get up to 3 levels of buildings. There's going to be a highway back there that's raised by 1, so it's going to be a land bridge that we make. But that'll all be in the last, probably the last square, and maybe a little bit of row C. So it's going to be mostly row B. Row C and D are going to be a like river canal that goes through the right part of the map. And then we'll leave D. C and D again are going to kind of be that end of town. And then, yeah, row E is going to be hills. Probably not all of row E, but a good part of row E. And there's going to be a train station in row E as well. Probably row E5 and 6. There's going to be a train station in there somewhere. So I think saying that, let's get some roads and just see like kind of what they look like. So, and I think these roads, we're not going to have a bike path, I don't think, in this road, at least not to start, because we're going to be doing a big circle here. So let's start putting some roads down. I think we got to start somewhere, and I probably will, I'm going to go in with a corner here. So let's display this on the ground, and then we'll do that over here too. Also, did I just see another? No, I didn't. I thought I saw another balloon. Let's display you on the ground here. And these roads are just going to be 2. I think most of our roads should actually be 3 wide. How do I want to do this? Do I want them to actually be 3 wide, or do I want them to be 2? Is this a square right here, or is this in between? Let's see. I feel like it is in between. Yes, okay. So, well, let's see. We can do trial and error here. Let's set this up as if we're doing 2 roads, and then we can go ahead and adjust it to 3 if we want to. Unless I'm actually just lying. Yeah, hold on. Let me do 3. Let me do 3 and see what that looks like. And then if we don't like it, we can change it after. It's not gonna line up perfectly, but that's okay. Actually, no. Okay, hold on. I'm being indecisive. I'm making an executive decision here. We're gonna go with 2 just for this entrance, so we can make it wider in other places like the highway. Also, it will be wider when we start putting in the bike path, which again just is not in this area here. I do want to just pull this out maybe by like 4. And I have this road line in the middle. Now, there is a path on here that I did not get, which has lines in between these if we want to do it by 2. How much space do we have? So we do actually have quite a bit of space here, which is nice. And okay, I know I'm being indecisive, but I'm actually just gonna widen this by 3 because I want the lines in the middle. Okay, I just have to remember that if I don't like it, we can always change it. Okay, we're just gonna build this back up here and then take a look. And I think because it's wider, I do want it to go one further out now. We may actually have to bring it back if we run out of space, but let's take a look. Let's also add in our middle area. And for this one, I think I'd actually want to put the little diamond. That's how I ended my other ones, to say like, stop here. So we'll do that. We'll do a plain one. And then we can do our lines here. Inner lines. And I guess actually it would be every other one. So let's do that. Okay, something like that. Now, if we're gonna do 3, let's see what will happen. I think we'll make our big circle here. Let's see. So if we come here, we have a circle piece we could use, and I think it would, or a side piece we would use, and I think it is this one here. Yes. One, two. Let's go over by like 3. If we go over 3 and then we go up 3, over 3. Let's see what this does for us here. So we would have one of these. Let's do just a regular one up here. Let's do a top one here. And let's do 3 of these now. Now, if I wanted to do a diamond, though, I could do it like this and only have 2 here. Instead of having it be like a square. If I did this, then this would lead 1, 2, 3. This would lead to like this 3. Or I can do nothing here. And I can even have it go out on a diagonal. Let's work on this down here. We can do 2 here. I kind of want a diagonal road somewhere. So if this, I mean, the main thing is that this is just going to be leading off to farms. So we don't really need 2 roads going this way. 1 would be fine. And I think I want to keep it this one here. And then this road is fine to go there. And this, I kind of want to move this over and up 1. Let's do that. We make it, so we'll make this 4, and then we can have the other diagonal be 3, or 2, I mean. It will be like half the length. Just move this up. And we could put like a flower bed or something above. In between the road and the resident services. I had all those trees there before, but they did kind of get in the way. So maybe something a little less imposing. We'll still put trees, but so we can see like when they're having the concert a little easier. And we're starting with this again, just so we can map out a little bit of like how much room we have for the cliffs in this front part. Now, okay, we'll build our road over here as well. And then we need to go up 4 on this edge. And I just realized I'm gonna have to replace all of these with the ones that have sidewalks on them. Let's actually just start doing that now. Because I do want a sidewalk going around these. And then I don't think I'm gonna have the road go up there. Maybe I'll have a little sidewalk path. We'll see, but for now, let's just get this road going here. So if I go to here, we can get the top part. I also need to test and see if this is, I want to have a little island in the middle, so I want to see if we have enough space for that. And this would be like 1, I think this is 3 spaces here. Technically 2 once we put the sidewalk in. So, let's start from up here. Now, I think if we wanted to do 3, so let's test this out here. We want the lines in here still. We'd have to put like this here. And then in here would be the other sidewalk part. We might need to make this all 1 wider. Because that would mean that we'd need this here. This whole entire thing would be sidewalk in the side, so we do need it 1 wider, and I think I'm gonna bring it down this way because I don't really want to get any closer up here. Let's bring all this down by 1. So this, yeah, we're gonna have to do it. We're gonna have to bring the whole top part down. But if we bring this all down, then we're gonna have 1, 2, 3. We're gonna have 4 spaces here, and then we will be left with 3 spaces up here. So I think that's fine. And we need to replace these anyway, so we'll just go in with the correct ones now. And that'll leave us 1 tile to decorate the middle area with, which is good because I wanted to get some like trees and bushes in there. Ooh, also I see that balloon. Let me grab it. Terry cloth do-rag. I think I'm good. I don't think that's my particular style. 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what we could do is we could have a bike path on this road. So we lowered this by 1. And I think I want my bike path to be on this on the right side of the road. So yeah, so down here. Let's try it and just see. So if what I would do is I would take this. I would put this down. We'd have a line of this going along here as well. And we'll do the same over here. We will get... This will be a bike path. We would do... Okay, hold on. Let's do... this one here. 1. 2. And actually, this would be the bike path. And this road would be, I think, just where it is, honestly. We'd have 4 there, 4 up there. And then 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we have the 4 down here. And then that way this... Let's get our diagonal going. I think it's still not wide enough unless we don't do sidewalks in the middle, which might be the other thing we could try. Just having like grass and plants in there. I think that might be what we do. Let's build this out though and see. So let's build this out. I'm just gonna use the regular tiles for now. Regular sidewalks, I mean. And then we can adjust afterwards if we need to. So we're gonna go up to here. And then let's get our sidewalks here. And then we can finish this curve out here. Let me work on the inner part as well. So this is going to be one. That'll be an inner road somehow, and then this will be the bottom part here. Also, I do hear a balloon again. I may end up just letting some of these balloons go. Depends. It's like, what is this? What did we get? I mean, 10,000. That's good to have. Maybe we won't let them go. Okay. This... I think that's going to actually end up being a corner piece. So let's bring this one up again. This... I will build them with the... I think I'll build them with the sidewalk for now, but that may change. Okay, this, I believe, is going to be a bottom piece. Curve. Not curve, like angle. Angle. And then this, I think, is just an upwards piece. Or maybe this is actually all just a diagonal right here. Like one of these. Okay, that connects now. And then down here, we have definitely another one of these. And then this is one to the right. And then this is an angle. Okay, those connect. So now I think we're left with just a very little bit of a sliver there if we don't. And also this looks a little skinny compared to this up here. So I think we actually need to come in one more here. We have to curve I think we have to do the curve up here. And let me swap these inner pieces with the ones that just don't have anything. I think something is still off here. Because I believe these diagonals should be even. So we use 3 here. Yeah, I think these are in the wrong spot. I think I need to do another one here for the 3. And then this down here should be... Okay, I think this is what I did wrong before. This should be a flat one here. And then the diagonal next to it. Up here. And then that way that bottom part is still pretty wide. Okay, that's a better shape. And then we'll put the diagonal up here as well. And then the middle part can be plants. I did want to put some crosswalks here, but we don't really need to do a crosswalk here. We'll come up here. We could like go off to the side and around, I think. Otherwise, yeah, I mean, honestly, we'll probably just run in the roads, but we'll keep this here for now. Let's get this inner part of the road done. So if I do a space here, this can be a horizontal line. And let's actually get all these corners in as well. The inner corners, let's do those first. And then we can figure out the spaces. So for here, I'm gonna need this one. We'll do the corners first. What do I want to do here? I think for here, I may actually just bring the road up and around. I don't know if we're going to do that everywhere, but at least for that one area we were going to. We'll do one of these. We'll do the corners first also, then we'll go and get those diagonals after. So I did take the time to lay out all of my designs so that they'd be easy to tell like which one they go based on where I position them. Because the last time I didn't really do that and it was a little bit of a struggle. I had the like those pieces on the left in a square, but the inner and outer corners, I didn't have them lined up in a way that was easy to see. So I made sure I did that this time. Okay, so like the bottom left, if I wanted it to be in the bottom left, I put it in the bottom left. Okay, let's work on the diagonals. These will also go up here. Now we could do that. I think that's actually going to be yeah, I think that's going to be the way we go. It doesn't exactly line up, but it's close enough. Okay, let's do these upper ones. Because our other option to do would be like this, but I think that might look a little weird. Honestly, I don't actually hate it. It kind of works with this, what's down here. I mean, this side will try that. Because then that would mean here. Okay, so for here, I could either do squares. Ooh, squares don't actually work here, so this would actually probably be a diagonal. And then I guess this would be a square, or it could be diagonal. So if I wanted to do a diagonal first, just to see what that looks like. Okay, I think that's actually what we would do. And I think that's what I'm actually going to do down here as well. Just end it on the diagonal. It'll be off slightly, but it's fine. It's not too bad. It's by like 1 pixel. So you, how did I do this? You are, we had the flat part, we did a diagonal. They're both diagonals, okay. Okay, that looks nice. And then let's just do up here. I actually should probably see how the corners look with diagonals. They might look a little better. Maybe I save the corners just for if it's like an actual, like perpendicular intersection. If I was to like turn the, oop, not that. If I put you here, and you here, and then if I catch this balloon, and by catch I mean pop, and then if I grab this present, and then if I open this present, and then if I learn a bamboo doll, and then if I don't because I already know it, then will it work? What does this look like if I put a diagonal? I think I prefer these ones with the corners because they're coming off of a square road. I keep deleting that one by accident. Okay, so we're gonna do you. We will do you. And then down here, we'll do you. Okay, let's get our lines in now. So this would be a blank. This one would be diagonal. This will be a blank. This one will be a diagonal. Hopefully these line up correctly by the end. This will be a blank. This will be a horizontal. This would be a blank. This would be a diagonal. This will be not that one. This will be a blank. This will be a edge diagonal. You are, what are you? You're this one. And then you're a diagonal. You are a blank. You're a diagonal, and then the other one's a blank. Perfect. And the rest can just be filled in as blanks. That's not a blank one. What am I doing? Okay. Display. 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 Filling in all the blank roads. So again, you can kind of see the road taking shape here. It is a darker color than the other road that we had, but that was intentional. I wanted it to look a little darker. I like the other road. It was just a little too light for the colors that I want to go with because I want some bolder colors. But it served its purpose for our initial island that we had. I did really like it, and we're keeping at least that grate that I found. There may be a couple other pieces that we pull in later on for different parts of the island. But for now, we're just keeping that one. Okay, let's get the little lines in here as well. In here and over here, even though this road probably won't go on for too long. It'll probably oh, I didn't mean to do that. It'll probably transition into more of like a dirt road soon, a little after this, but for now this is the main entrance, so we will keep that there. And then you get to be a bottom road again. Where are you? There you are. Okay. Let's get a sidewalk around now. And for this, I have these sidewalks, which I do like. Now we can't use these on the diagonals, so we might not use that for this area right here. Let's at least start by putting in all these regular simple ones. And if we want the other ones or we want some grates, we can go back and put those after. We're just trying to get our initial shape in here, honestly. Okay, diagonals. Diagonals. You get to be a full block. And you get to be a full block. I'm putting the full blocks anywhere that's next to a full non-diagonal road block. I hope in the next Animal Crossing they make it so that you can like line up things like this and the and up here. I think that means that we need these things to be on like odd number of blocks. Like it can't be 2. It needs to be 1 or 3. Or they just need to change the scaling because this is sad, but yeah, it is what it is. At least for me, I'm not going to be starting here. I'll be starting in my house so I can make that a little bit more symmetrical. So this is a little weird, this part right here, but it's Animal Crossing, so we're gonna let it slide. It's good enough for us. Although I guess I could. Maybe it doesn't have to be good enough. Maybe we could just make it perfect. If we, oh no, it may have to actually be good enough for us. Because I could make it just come straight down here, but then it might be too wide. I think I prefer this look here. I want more space for the plants, basically. So you would be this one. And you would be this one. Okay. Yeah, that'll be fine for us. So we'll put some nice plants in here. Let's get our diagonal sidewalks in. Now, again, there are different variations of these sidewalks, so I might get ones that match a little better. We're just blocking out the main shape here right now. I had 1, 2, 3, 4, and here I only have 1, 2, 3. I think it's because I'm on this bottom part. I think that's right. I think we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, yeah, I believe that's right. Okay, so if we go based on this, our road's gonna be here, and then it'll come up at some point. So we can start raising the cliff over here. I guess I need to determine how far I want this to go before I turn it up. This is really, this road's main purpose is just to get to the train station and then the rest of the town. Let's do a little terraforming here. Okay, let's get into our terraforming outfit. Our island designer outfit. Start construction. And let's get... I'd like to have like a lake or something with some waterfalls coming down. And I think, so if we're coming in here, I kind of want maybe like a pond down here and then waterfalls up next to it and then flowers. So I want it to be like kind of tight here. Maybe it would start like here. And I do want it to be 2 levels high at this area. Let's just do a rough idea of what we'll do here. This part right here may even only be 1. Maybe we'll have like 3 high here that'll go down to 1, and then it can go down to a little pool or something. Just because we have a limited space here. And these second high cliffs have to be pretty... they need space. You need like one around on each of them. If we want anything substantial, this road out here definitely has to move off. Ideally, we'd actually probably like diagonal this road out, but I think we're just gonna make it go this way and then go up. This is how far? This is like 2 away. So if we wanted a road that was 2 away, let's actually start building that just to see what that looks like here. So if I go into my little designer app again. Let me go up here. I don't want the road to come out here. I want the sidewalk, I think. So, okay, hold on. What am I doing? Let me get my sidewalk out. If I do 1, maybe I'll do 2 here. I won't have a road connect to this, but I'll have a path. That way I can make it even. This would have to be like 3. This rock is also gonna have to move. And then that way I can do like a road down here. Road up there. And then let's connect these sidewalks, honestly. And I'm not going to do diagonal here. I'm just going to connect them. Also, I think there is a way to do this easier than how I'm doing it, but for now, I didn't look up how to do that, so we're just going to do it one at a time. Okay. Then everything in here can all be like trees and things. And then this, I probably would like just come up like this with it. So if we go, we go like this, and then we do a space. I don't know if there's gonna be a line or not in there. And we go to the right, and then we add the bike path, because this is like a main road here. And then we add our sidewalk. And again, we're just using the simple sidewalk for now. Okay, now we need to make these sidewalks match. Not where I wanted that. Oops. Stay on ground, please. Thank you. That's not where I wanted that either. That's not where I wanted that. That is where I wanted that. Okay. What do we have? Lecture hall desk. Place item. Oops, not that. We don't need that. Ooh, is that a queen? Yes, it is. I will take you. Queen Alexandra's birdwing. I'm sure we can use this desk somewhere, so we will pick it up. Well, I mean, obviously we'll pick it up, but we'll probably use it somewhere is what I mean. Okay, let's get our terraforming back out. No. Keep going. Let's put this away. Okay. Build this up a little bit more. I need to break this because I did want to get back here. And this, I think I do want to leave at least one space here so I can put down decorative items. I could put down flowers or bushes. I don't think I could do a tree. That's too close down on this side at least. But that's okay. I want to leave at least one space here. But we could definitely build this up. And we do want it to look somewhat natural here, so we'll keep that in mind as well. And when we get to here, this is where we can build it out a little bit more. And then let's check our map. We still have about half the block, so the train can go in like this area here and maybe a little bit up into this one as well. So I think that'll be good. We can bring this cliff up around to like here-ish. Maybe we'll leave like 2 spaces on this side. And we are gonna have to make it look natural as well. And we're, again, just like, we're more just like blocking stuff out right now. Okay, we can't get through there, so I don't want that. But we'll probably bring it out here now. Because we can just go around here like this. And we'll just do a couple little bump outs like that around here. We're gonna have to also like angle like this. I probably want to do something like that, or not that. I want to angle it, but maybe I need to have more built up before I could do that. Okay, let's fill this in. And now the part that I raised on the other side, the left side of the island in the front, will definitely go back wider. And I think that probably is going to be where my house is. The reason, oh, I didn't mean to do that. The reason that I wanted to have it over here is because in the movie, the house looks onto the town part, not the farm. Well, it actually kind of looks onto both. So I guess it doesn't really matter where I put it. What's going to ultimately decide it is which view I like better. That's where my house will go. Because it is my house and I wanted to look out to something nice. I think maybe this will bring back, we'll go like 3, and then we'll bring it out again. Maybe we'll bring this one out by 3. And then back. I am going to use the beaches on this island. I'm not sure how yet. I also may do some of this off stream, just so you don't have to sit here and watch me dig for all eternity. But we'll see. Depends on how I feel. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, good. Let's just square this off here. Okay, I guess we'll just have, we'll leave that up there for now. Okay, so we've got like the starts of a little cliff area here. This again is all gonna be like trees and things, and maybe a little pond and waterfall. This will be the road down here. Let's come up and see like what we can do cliff wise. So if I wanted a little waterfall here, I didn't really leave myself space to do that. I have space over here if we want to do like a little pond and waterfall. And over here we will have a higher place, so water can maybe come down here. For this, if we wanted another level, we'd have to do it like right here. So this right here may just stay at this level. But we could still put like a little pond or something. Let's get our water tool out and check. If I do like a tiny pond slash waterfall, like if I do it here, that turns into like a 1 waterfall. think the hard part here is going to be making this all look natural. I do not want that. No. I want you to be on an angle, ideally. Okay. That's what I was aiming for. Something more like that. And maybe we angle this side as well. Okay, that looks kind of natural. It is at the moment going down into nothing. So let's fix that next. I don't love the idea of blocking this off. But if we do something like this, it looks like maybe it goes down into the rocks. And actually, maybe we could do the thing where it's like you're hopping over. And I can put some kind of like thing, one of the grates. Like it can look like a grate down there. And then we can potentially have our little pond over here as well. If we fill you in there. And then we break you apart there. Okay, let's see. I think we bring you back. Let's angle this cliff here. I don't know if I could do it here without... I think I need to make this land down here. Yeah, we can angle that there. I'll have to think about that up there. That might change the next time you see it. Let's leave this for now right here. Actually, let's take a quick break. And I'll be back in a couple minutes, everybody. I'll see you then. Hello everybody and welcome back. So, I did a little bit of thinking while I was on my break, and I think we are going to change this road just a little bit. I do want to get the road right first before we do too much more terraforming, which may or may not happen in this stream. We'll see. But I do want a little bit more space here, and I don't actually know if what I'm going to do is going to help with that. But I think what I want to do is not have the road come down here. There's no reason for it to come all the way here. I think we'll do a path up here, make this part 4 across, make this 4 across, and then we can have a little path going up here as well. So let's get that going, and we'll see how that affects over here, because I'm going to have to rework something here. I don't think I'm in love with like this situation right here. So we'll see. If we can't, I may actually just block this side off and make it so you have to go in to the island to get to that beach. But for now, the first thing that I want to do is kind of clear this that we did here. So just these two in front are going to go all the way up to the road. I'm just going to clear all this out until where the sidewalk would be up here. And we'll just have this whole thing be a sidewalk. And we're gonna have to move, we may have to move this whole circle down. We'll see. We'll see what we have to do to not have to do that, I think. Let's see how this will fit in. So if I want it to be even, which is kind of what I want here, we'll get back to our custom patterns here. Just a regular sidewalk for now. And we'll do 3 of them. Okay, so it is gonna have to come down 1. So if we have 3 here, this will be the bottom of the circle. And then up here, I would like these 3 to be here as well. And we're just gonna make the circle fit the patterns that we want. So let's see. I would like there to be 4. So this is gonna have to come out by 1. Hopefully this is not gonna mess up our lines in the middle, but it might. So this will come out by 1. This will all stretch this way by 1. I think this will be lowered by 1 as well, so we can work on that. It also might just be that these diagonals have to be 1 more on the like the smaller diagonals. Okay, so if I have 4 here and I have 4 up there, and I want to make them connect now. Let's see. Let me start by bringing the road down. So we will have, I think we're actually going to have to end up moving this whole thing because we're going to have flat road. We're going to have 4 flat roads unless these end up being corners here. 4 flat roads. And then you end up being a flat road, but you're the top flat road. Okay, and then we start diagonals. So if this is 1, 2, 3, 4 diagonals, let's start with that. Ooh, this is actually, yeah, we're definitely gonna have to move all this over. Four diagonals. If we want to keep this 2, which I kind of want to, I think that means we need to make 5 diagonals. And then we'd have 1, 2, 3, 4 diagonal. Diagonal? No. Maybe this becomes a diagonal. Let's see. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe it does stay 4. Maybe it does, because this was 3 before and we're adding 1. So I think that means this does stay 4. I think that just becomes rounder. It's still not, I think, completely a circle, but it's closer. So that would mean, and this does mean that we even lose another space on this cliff here. So we're gonna have to see what we do with this cliff, because I think I do want, this is 3 and 3. Yeah, I think I do want that. So yeah, this cliff is gonna be a skinny cliff. It may actually just end up being more just a cascading waterfall and not a cliff. So we will see about that. Let me, for now, actually just fill in this water. And then let me get my path happening again. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. This becomes a bike path. Lower road. Horizontal line. Upper road. Okay, and then we have diagonal road, this one. 1, 2. This would be 3. So let's actually make this 5 then. I must have miscalculated before, because I would rather I want as much space on the bottom as I can get. Okay, so if we make this 5 and then we continue 4 here. This might bump this top part up by 1, but I'd prefer that. So we have bike road, we have road bottom, horizontal line, road top. Again, this is all very much trial and error until we find out what we like. Because I don't want to, I only want to have to do this like one. I don't want to build this whole thing and then be like, oh, I need to move everything to the left one or something. That would not be good. Okay, and then up here now, we can do 2 of these. I want this to connect though. It needs to be in 1. I might actually just have to make that other part 3 for it to connect. Okay, if I lose the space again. One, 2. Three. And then that's not in the middle though. It may actually just not work. So this would have to be like really big. This would have to be like one. That'd have to be like 1, 2. Unless I just do 2 flat here and I bring the diagonal up here until it meets. Two diagonal. We get this first one in here. I don't think we'll do all of them, but we'll get this first one in here. So if I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, maybe? Question mark? I don't know. Let's see. Let's map it out. 1, 2. Get rid of these. We're gonna leave just our middle sections here. I think what I need to do is just figure out how these two connect on this side and then just duplicate it on the other side. I wanted to try to avoid moving everything, but I don't think we have a choice. And if we can get this way to work, it'll actually make... I think it'll give us slightly more space, like 1 or half a block or 1 block more for the cliffs here, which would be nice. I think we want to do 5. So if we do 5 and then we get our flat part of the road over here, we want this one to be 4. So 1. Two, 3, your sidewalk. Here are all of these. One, 2. Okay, so it's not going to be even. It's going to be a little weird no matter what we do. I think because we go for 2 to 4 to 4, so maybe this side will be 2. Let's just map it out and see what happens, honestly. It's just going to be like a weird shape because we'll have 4 there. I think it's just because we have a row of 4 and a row of 4. Because then if I want this to be even here, then we go 1, 2, 3, 4. If we want this to be 5 like it was on the other side, this would be one of these. And then we have our road down here, so we'd have this, this, not there though, not there, there. Hello, Chief. Don't mind the debacle I'm doing over here. It's a a bit of a mess right now, but that's okay. Where's our bike lane? Over here. And then I had 2 diagonals. Right? We just did 2 diagonals. 2 diagonals on this side. Yes, I think it's going to be 2 diagonals and then a straight part. Diagonal. Diagonal. Ah, I see. Okay, and then a straight part. So it is going to be 4. This one is just 2 to the side, and this one is right in the middle. That's if we want it to be even. If we don't care about it being even, then it could technically all be shrunken in by 1. Or we've got these 2 on this side, on the right side. We can do these 2 on the left side, but I think I'd actually prefer it to be lined up with that. Okay, I think this is actually fine. We just have this extra space here, which honestly I can either fill in or just build it into landscape. I think this will be good. And then this down here, I don't know what this did. I don't think it actually changed much at the end. But let's get this road fixed now. So we can, we'll work on that. We'll start with the sidewalks. And this part's definitely going to be a little bit of a tropical feel. I'm going to put some like palm trees and our native orange trees up in this front part. Kind of fits the climate, I think. We're really going to end up having everything in here. I think I'm gonna leave. Do I want to? Actually, no. I will continue the sidewalk around here. That may not stay. I may carve that out after. But we will see. That is incorrect. I want this to be... one of these. And then you need to be one of these. Okay. Now we need to fix the middle. Okay, let's get rid of these ones that are clearly wrong, and then we're probably gonna have to change all of our little dashes too in the middle. This is going to give us, I think, a little bit more room on the middle part to decorate, which will be nice. This like center area. Hopefully these lines still work out. We'll have to see. Okay, we need the little cubey end. A bunch of bottom right diagonals. Let's fix this top part, top right cube, and a diagonal. Okay, now we tackle the these parts. We're just gonna erase them all and then we'll put them back in and see if we can get them to work. And I guess we should actually do the edges too. Let's work on those. So this would be like, this needs to be in a diagonal, I believe. And then this needs to be just a straight edge piece. And this actually all needs to come down one. So this piece up here may end up changing. This would be like middle. This would be some kind of edge piece, which I think needs to be a diagonal. Then this is 1, 2, 3. This is a diagonal. This is a straight piece, I mean. This is a straight piece. And then this would be, I believe, a diagonal. Diagonal and then straight piece. Oh, that is the wrong one though. Other direction. Yeah, because this middle and then actual road. Actual road, middle actual road, but also this here. Now for this, we need these pieces. Oops, we need this piece. I think I'm gonna make people walk around this center. I couldn't try to make a crosswalk going through, but I think I want this to just be like plants and things. So I'll make them come up here, cross over here, and then come up this way. Or just keep following the road. Okay, this is all... I'm gonna undo the middle areas. Okay, you need to be a road on the right. because you are 1, 2, 3. Yep, and then you're a road on the right as well. And then this shape, yes, it's like a diamond. And then let me get rid of you. Let me actually fill you in up here. And then I think we've got it. Let's make sure it's even though. So we've got 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Yes, that's even. Now let's hope that these lines work. So we're gonna have a horizontal line here, it looks like. How does that look? Do I want a horizontal line here? Not really, so I think I'm gonna lean into the diagonals. I think we're gonna do a diagonal up here. Do a horizontal line here. Do a diagonal here. I think a diagonal will look better. Oop, no. Don't erase that. Display on ground. Or do I do a horizontal here? Let's leave it a horizontal for now. That may change. Diagonal. It's not gonna look, I don't think, as nice as the other one did. This would be a diagonal. This right here needs to be a vertical. I think diagonal. No, this is a horizontal. We have 2 horizontals. And then a clear diagonal. And then ending with a horizontal up here. And by horizontal, I mean vertical. Okay. I don't love all the... Ooh, I potentially love this balloon. Let's go see. What are we working with? 10,000. I'll take it. Put away. Oh, that was incorrect. I don't love these two. It's this like I need a blank space here. So if I had a blank space here, I'd have one here, which is clearly going down. And then I'd run into the same problem over here. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to think about this. So I think we're also about ready to wrap up the stream. What I'm gonna do is think about this off stream, and then when you see me the next time, I probably will have solidified a little bit more of this entryway area. In the next stream, we probably will decorate a little bit more. It's also going to be, we will have made it to June days in this game, so we'll probably do some collectibles as well. But this was still a pretty good start. I think we have a basic idea of what we want to do here. I just need to get the math and the roads to cooperate with us, but that's going to be it for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you're not already and you would like to become a Royal Court Magician, you could do so by following me here on YouTube or on Twitter. It's florianxforte in both places. And until the next stream or video, I'll see you later. Goodbye, everybody.